This is Cheap Thrills with RustJT, Episode 5. The bunker has been destroyed by graboid sandworms, and now your heroes have to find another place to run our movies.
About to relocate to a new secure location in the wasteland, soon to be called the Lighthouse.
The lighthouse at the end of the world.
So, hopefully soon, we'll be in a more safe locale. Right, buddy? You ready? We're ready. Alright, let's go, buddy.
Lucky for us, Junior found baby-sized power armor. We're good to go. After searching and searching, we make it to the lighthouse with zombies hot on our trail. It looks like we're surrounded and we'll be here for a while.
Safety at last, safety at last. In the lighthouse, and safer now. And let's get to it. We've already found a quick title. Two Evil Eyes, the 1990 horror anthology film comprising of two separate stories, both modern adaptations of Edgar Allan Poe's tales. The film is a collaboration between two of my favorite directors, the well-known type of horror, George Romero, of Night of the Living Dead fame, and Dario Argento, known for Italian giallo classics like Suspiria and Deep Red. Although the stories are unrelated, the film presents them back to back. They don't have any sort of connection at all between the two stories. They basically just start and end just like the original short stories that they're inspired from, the Poe stories, of course. This two-story anthology was produced independently and filmed in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And that there's reason for that. It's kind of there was a nod to Romero's filmmaking roots. That's why they went back to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And of course, Argento just had to travel to the U.S. for his segment. There wasn't anything particular with that. He just had to go across the pond, my friend. But with that, we're on to the first of the two, and that the name of it. Romero actually decided to use the same name as the original story as the name of his segment, and strangely so, it doesn't really roll off the tongue very well. It feels a bit strange. I don't know what it is, but The Facts in the Case of Mr. Valdemar. Hey, I guess he just felt that was perfect. Of course, like I said before, directed and written by George Romero. This was, like I said a moment ago, based on Poe's story of the exact same name. The Facts in the Case of M. Valdemar. 1845. Old school. That's probably why the film reels are so ancient. But there's plenty to go through around here, so I think we're gonna have plenty of movies before we have to leave this location. But in this first segment, the actors involved were the wonderful and favorite Adrienne Barbeau as Jessica Valdemar. She's one of my favorites. She's, of course, from Escape from New York, one of my favorites, absolute favorites. Almost every one of our Cheap Thrills episodes seem to connect to that movie. Rami Zada as Dr. Robert Hoffman. Bingo O'Malley as Dr. Valdemar. And E.G. Marshall as the voice cameo as Valdemar's lawyer. And with that, my friends, we are going to head off into the film. But before then, I wanted to kind of throw a couple little tidbits about the movie, about the first segment, before we get into it. And to get into it, this was Adrienne Barbeau's second collaboration with Romero. Creepshow, another favorite of ours, was the very first. Another actor from one of my new favorite movies, like I was saying, Escape from New York. We're going to cut this right here. But we're going to have a thing that says Escape from New York because I screwed up here. Boom. We'll cut this. We'll cut this. Remember, we're going to be cutting here, and then we'll switch back after here. So, cutting back now. Romero's script leans into the traditional zombie and ghost lore rather than sticking too closely to the Poe's original concept, which is probably good and probably just his natural vibe, his natural way of going. And again, you expect that from Romero. this isn't the first movie, but this film also includes practical effects by everyone's favorite, my favorite, your favorite, Tom Savini, who also has a cameo as a corpse in the second movie. But anyway, let's get this ride rolling, my friends. Ooh, you hear that?